All right, so a few videos ago I mentioned the importance of saving money. So why not continue that trend here today? For myself, I actually don't use the shoulder rig very often, but I do understand that it's nice to have because it does come in handy from time to time. So I thought, why not save a little bit of money and just build one from different parts myself instead of buying a pre-made one from an expensive manufacturer. This is a shoulder rig build from Caleb Pike from a while back ago actually. I've made some modifications, I've switched out some pieces and simplified it a little bit, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. Personally, what I really like about this build is this piece right here. This is the core of the entire shoulder rig. This is the reason why this shoulder rig is so good. This is the shoulder pad from Niceyrig. Now, it's not the most comfortable shoulder pad out there, nor is it the most high quality, but this is definitely the most versatile shoulder pad in the world. I should put a disclaimer on that. The nice thing about this shoulder pad is that there are quarter 20s everywhere. You can literally mount whatever you want onto this, including this baseplate here. This is a Manfrotto 501 baseplate, which is what they included in the package. If you don't use Manfrotto, you can always just get the version of the shoulder pad without it. Then you can mount Arca Swiss or whatever you want on top of there. Unlike a traditional shoulder pad where it's kind of permanently mounted onto your camera or mounted in a way where it's not very easy to take off, this is nice because having a base plate here means that you can slide the camera on and off very easily. It's basically a quick release. The nice thing about having a base plate right here as well is that it puts the camera literally right on your shoulders. There's a lot of shoulder rigs out there where they have the camera in front of you. So shoulder pad here, camera in front, which means that you're constantly fighting to get that camera up and it's gonna wear out your arms very quickly. Some people also put counterweights on the back, but then now you're just adding random stuff back there that doesn't really have a significant reason or purpose. The other nice thing about this shoulder pad is that there are two angular, I think they're 45 degrees surfaces with quarter 20s all over them. So that's nice because you can mount a rod clamp onto that, and when you do, you have rods that are coming down at a 45 degrees angle and not straight. Putting your arms at a comfortable 90 degrees angle. Well, not quite, but close enough. What I'm trying to say is that when your arms are down here, they're much more comfortable than they would be if they're up here, which is what you'll get with traditional rods that are coming out straight from the camera. If you do want that setup, however, you can always just use the included 45 to straight rod clamp that is included in the package. Handle-wise, I have here the Shape Quick Handle Rod Block. And out of the entire shoulder rig, this is the most expensive piece. And for good reason, because it can do this. This is a feature that's famous in a lot of Shape products, the push button and release feature. It's very flexible, very nice to have, but if that's something that's not too important to you, you can always just go with the traditional rosette style handle. Works just as well, set it and forget it. Now, one Shape product that I do recommend that you must buy for this rig is that. Being a Shape product, you might think this is really expensive, but it's actually not. This is about $50 Canadian, which is like, I don't know, like $5 American. I guess it is pricey for what this is, but it's still affordable. And it's nice because without this shoulder pad on the back, what happens is that your shoulder rig sometimes will feel like it's sliding off, especially when you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. But with this backrest on, you can really lock everything in place. You can pull forward onto the handles and lock that shoulder rig onto your shoulders. It's rock solid. So this is a piece that I recommend 100%. A common problem people have when using a shoulder rig with a camera mounted on your shoulders is how do you see the screen? And so for that, I have this strange little piece here that I kind of jerry-rigged together. This is a 15mm rod block that attaches to the end of the rod, and that is clamped onto a NATO rail, which also has a cold shoe attachment attached to the end of it. This will allow me to put a monitor up front and connect that via HDMI to my camera. Alright, so now that we're all set up, let's put a camera on here. So when you're shooting and you need quick access to a shoulder rig, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Let's set it up. Just gonna put this here and take our camera, slide that in like so, tighten that down, make sure that's nice and secure. Take the HDMI and plug it directly into there. Okay, there we go. Oh, heavy, but works like a charm. You have your monitor down here, everything's plugged in. You can even use this one if you want to break your neck, but incredibly comfortable, allows you to pull forward with your arms and really lock the rig in with that back pad back there. So I really love this setup. Again, for somebody like me who doesn't use a shoulder rig very often, this is nice because when I'm done with this, I can quickly, easily do the reverse and take the camera off. Unplug the HDMI, unlock that, and then slide the camera off. And there you go, handheld once again. Incredibly quick, incredibly versatile. A shoulder rig that I personally think is perfect for any scenario, except if you want something permanent on your camera. And that's it. I'll link everything that I mentioned in the descriptions below. Hopefully that helps somebody out. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.